It's been a minute since I gave you an update on my portfolio, and today I'm finally going to do it. I'm going to show you my entire margin account, what I'm holding, what each position is worth, and probably the most painful part, my biggest investing mistakes since my 2025 update. Now, before I reveal this portfolio, I actually want to give credit where credit is due. I've been seeing it in the press, invest fest this, invest fest that. I genuinely would not be where I am on my investing journey without Market Mondays. Market Mondays has made me money, and Market Mondays has changed my life. Now, have I always listened? Absolutely not. And that's going to become very obvious when you've seen some of the positions I've traded out of, even up until now. I've traded out of some amazing positions way too early because of my own emotions, right? But that's part of investing. You learn, you make mistakes, and you keep going. And you hopefully get better. And I'm a lot better than I was before. And with that being said, let me show you where I'm at today. Okay, so let's dive right into my long-term taxable account, and I'm in all of these stocks because of Market Mondays. So this is a solid base for you to have in your portfolio. It owns the top 500 stocks in the stock market. That's why it's called S&P 500. And currently it is $705 a share. Now in my account, I have 56 shares and I paid for it. So my book cost means 32. Yeah, gang. Yeah, I put up a lot of money over the years in this. So I put up 32 and it has since grown to 39, which is 21%. That is a lot of money, gang. 21% or $7,000. So you know your girl believes in the stocks and the stock market, okay? This can be you over time. You just put in every single month. Well, Lincoln Bank's stock market is complicated. I don't know if I should do it. Yo, no, look at this. Well, look at this one. Apple. Apple stock. You guys know about this. You guys have an iPhone, okay? Today it's currently at $317 a share. But imagine you bought in just 6 months ago, okay? I put the timeline to 6 months, February 2026. If you would have bought one share then, it would have been $264. Look what buying and holding does. You have an asset and it grows. Like I'm so incredibly thankful that I'm in the stock market, and that's what Market Mondays has done for me. Gave me the confidence to put my money somewhere for it to grow. I have 64 shares, another big number, which is about it cost me about 15, and that has since appreciated 32%. That is a lot of money, or $20,000. Yep, yep, I'm really, really proud of this portfolio. These are all of my buys and holds, my nice, safe, steady stocks. Now, this share number is very important because not only did I buy a stock, and look at my average price in, okay? So my average price in was around $239. Do you guys remember what this cost us? What it's worth now, sorry? $317. So most of my shares are worth 239. It went up. It's now worth 317, so that's 32% it climbed. So my money went up, the price of it, but also I own 64 shares. And Apple is one of the stocks that pay dividends. So did VU. I just didn't get into that. But Apple pays me almost $50 every quarter. So that's 4 times a year. That is just from holding them, and the money goes up over time. It's a win-win situation, if you ask me. Now, if you're looking at this like, dang, Lakin, what's up with this? What's up with this June? Look like you almost made $500. Like that's big, and yes, it was. One of my biggest in June was VOO, VOO, the first stock I showed y'all. So which this next slide, that leads me to one of my biggest mistakes, because in the month of June I've had all these different stocks pay me, okay? All these different stocks pay me. That's how my total was $481. But this right here has been my biggest regret for the year. I decided when it went up in value Just when it went up to $309 a share, and I own 21 shares. So I made $1,300. I'm like, yo, I bought in low. It's going up. Let me take some profits. And if you watch Market Mondays and if you listen to Ian Dunlap, he always says, hold for 5 years, hold like your life depends on it. I got into this stock because of them. I got out because of me. And look at what it's worth now. $366. So not only am I no longer getting this cutesy little dividend, everything, I exchanged $1,300 for fucking how much more? $2,000 and still holding and like no dividend because I sold too soon. Yeah, that is my biggest mistake. To only fully regret it and buy back in currently at $386 a share. Yeah, Lakin. Yes. Not impressed. And it's down right now. It's 5% down. So I'm down 200 and don't get me started. Another mistake I made, Microsoft. You guys know about Microsoft. Literally, I don't care if you're 20 years old watching me or 40 years old. You were in elementary school using a Microsoft computer, even if you own iPhones now. So Microsoft has been around forever, is going to be around forever. And if you are a conspiracy theorist, you think that Bill Gates is trying to take over the world, so that guy is going to keep on going and going. Perfect stock to get into. It is currently worth $482. I had the money sitting on the sidelines, and I went and I bought almost 14 shares when it was around $400. 400. And I profited $15 when I sold. Oh my gosh. I was probably what had to have happened here is I literally got so scared of losing that money and going negative that I'm like, yo, let me just break. It's going down. Let me just sell out and I'll get back in later. And I didn't get back in quick enough. And now it shot up. So I lost 14 times almost 100. Plus their little dividend. Another big mistake. But I digress. Let me move on to my winners. NVIDIA. Back to my winners, gang, because that's what matters. I'm still in the game. I'm still going. I'm still gunning. Back to my winners. NVIDIA. It is currently worth $217. So I have about 38 shares. My book cost was around 5, almost 6. And it is now worth 8, which is 41% increase. Wow. Like this is where people start getting greedy, like, oh my gosh, Lakin. Let me go back. Your return was 32%. That was 5,000. But here, your return is 41%, which is even more, but it's only 2,000. Well, it all matters how much money you're putting into the stock. If you're not putting much money in, the percentage can only go up based on what you apply. So if all that money was in here, yeah, I'd be up 41% on 5 plus 30. Yes. And then that starts being big banks. That's why I'm trying to sell my house so I can get back in this bit, okay? Moving on. Micron. Market Mondays got me into this. I did get in a little late, but I still am making money. Well, you guys, I still have money to be made. So this is my whole portfolio just to get another bird's eye view at it. So I got my VU 56 shares and it shows in the green that it's up, right? And it's up 21%, which is that. This is my all-time return, the total value, okay? Next, Apple 64 shares. It's up 32%, 20 grand. VGT is another one that I'm in. I have 113 shares for 13 grand in total and up 26%, almost 3 grand. Nvidia, 38 shares, up 42%, 25 grand. And then Micron, which is one of my newer ones, I have 7.5 shares, so not that many. But they're expensive, right? Because wow, Lakin, 7 grand and you only have 7 shares. Yep. It's up 15% since I bought it, listening to Market Mondays, and that's around $900. So if you guys are investors, you know none of this money is yours and actualized until you actually sell. But your girl has a long-term game. I'm going to be work optional, so I am buying and holding and changing my ways. Yes, I still have my little bit of cowboy account where I fluctuate, but I am becoming smarter and wiser every time. Y'all already know. Oh, speaking of becoming smarter and wiser, I forgot I let up that mistake. So previously, I had 3 shares of this is Micron, and I sold it at $700. I made $1,000. I made $1,000. I'm like, wow, it ran up enough. It ran up enough, but now it is up 956. So yeah, I missed out almost on $1,000 by just being impatient and not holding. Lakin Banks, when you gonna learn? So some other ones I'm in right now is Drum, and that is up 13%. Market Mondays, they also got me an ARM, but that is currently down. So they're not perfect, guys, but they've made me more money than I've lost. That's for dang sure. Was that everything? Yes. So that is my portfolio. This is August 2026. At the end of the year, my house should be sold and I should be putting more money into the market. My goal is to be work optional. So this is where it is going. I am buying the best businesses on the planet and making them and being a part owner in them and letting that work for me. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you want any more videos, let your girl know. Love y'all. Bye.